Hello. It has been so long since I have filmed a video. Where do I begin? Because a lot of stuff has happened. Okay, I'm going to talk about this real quick. If you follow me on Twitter, my Twitter will be right here. It is at superglueandcabs. Callum Hood replied to my tweet that I posted. You guys don't know this, but I'm a songwriter, and I asked him, I was like, at Callum 5 Sauce, could you give me your honest opinion on this song that I wrote? And what he said to me, like, okay, hold on, first, the fact that he fucking liked it, though. Are you kidding me? The way, okay, he was, literally, like, can't stop talking about it, but he said, nice work. And then he said some other things too. I put my phone down because I was doing homework, and I tweeted it before I did homework, and I picked my phone back up. Not even like 5 minutes later, and everyone was screaming for me, saying, he replied, where are you? He replied to your tweet. I had the biggest panic attack of my life. Like, what? If you don't believe me, here's a screenshot, and here's another screenshot. But not only that, he replied to me like 3 other times, because he was replying to other people too, so, like, he left me in the mentions, and I'm just like, sir? This happened on Monday. It's now Friday. Am I doing well? No, I'm not. Anyways, this video is gonna be a story time of how I broke my arm. So, sit back, relax, and get some popcorn, because this is gonna be a long story. So, basically, it was the fall of 2019. I was at a friend's house for their birthday, and they have a trampoline in their backyard. So, me being the type of person I am, I got on the trampoline, was jumping around for a little while, and as I went to go do a flip, my arms were like this, and my arm cracked, and I came back down. I think I blacked out for a few. I told someone that I think I broke my arm, because, like, you could tell it was broken, because, like, this part was not flat. This part had a big U shape in it, so my arm was literally, like, it literally was just, like, a U shape. So, they carried me to the car. We sped to the hospital. I called my parents. I told them that they needed to meet me there, so they met us there. Bear in mind, I didn't have anything to hold my arm up, so, like, I was using my hoodie, and let me tell you, the pain was so bad. Like, that was the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. No, I don't want anybody to experience this, because it is so bad. Like, this shit sucks. So, anyways, on the way to the hospital, we were driving. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, we were speeding, so we were going like 70 miles an hour on a back road just to get to the hospital. So we arrived at the hospital. I sit in the lobby, I check in, and my parents arrive at the time we got there. So I'm in the waiting room for like 5 minutes, and then they call me back, and they could tell that I'm in pain. So they take me to, where did I go? I think I was in trauma. Yeah, I was in trauma. I was in the trauma bay. And in the room, like, you can see the nurse's office, like, right there. So here's a picture of me when I broke my arm, and me in the hospital. So we waited a little while. They took me to do an x-ray. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, trigger warning, death. So I was going to get an x-ray. I think we were coming back from getting an x-ray, and here I am, like, the nurse is behind me pushing me, and, like, here's someone coming this way. They had a sheet over them, so I can hear my parents behind me, and my dad's like, that's a dead body, and I'm literally just sitting there like, huh? That scared the shit out of me, just knowing that I passed a corpse on the way back to my room. Yeah, and then when we got in the waiting room, or back to my room, we waited again for the doctor to show up. The doctor showed up, and basically said that my arm is broken and I need to go to the orthopedics in a few days. So they gave me some pain meds, but the pain meds made me sick. They gave me a morphine shot, and they're like, okay, this is gonna make you sleepy. So not even 10 minutes later, I wanted to take a nap. Like, I was literally laying in the hospital bed just wanting to take a nap. They tried to give me an IV. No, they didn't give me an IV. Did they give me an IV? No, they didn't give me an IV. So after that, as we were in my hospital room, the power went out because it was storming, so that was also pretty fucking scary. Literally, the whole room went dark, and it was a thunderstorm, so I was like, oh great. So power went out in the hospital. Yeah, not that fun. So the doctor came in, told me I needed to go to the orthopedics in a couple of days. So fast forward a couple of days, I make it to the orthopedics and they call me back. By the way, my arm was wrapped up in a sling, so it was like, what do you call it? Like the gauze tape or whatever. So here's the worst part. So the 25th, I think, the 25th is when I had my, yeah, September 25th is when I had my surgery. So they told me that I needed surgery, and I was not happy. Like, I remember sitting in the orthopedics office just sobbing my eyes out. So anyways, we left, or no, was it the next day? No, it was a couple days, I think it was a couple days after. So the day before surgery, I had to go get blood work taken, and do some other stuff. So basically, how can I say this? They took my blood. So the next day, surgery day, I had to wake up at like 5 o'clock. Surgery was at like 7. So we get to the hospital. I'm in the waiting room. I'm literally shitting bricks because of how fucking terrified I am. Here's the best part of the whole story, in my opinion. So I got to meet 2 of the doctors that was going to be in the operating room with me. I kid you not, both of them, oh my god, both of them were so hot. Like, oh my god, they were so good looking. Like, are you kidding me? Me being, how old was I? 16, 17? I was 16 when I broke my arm. Me being 16, I was just like, are you kidding me? They were so good looking. I'm not naming any names, but oh my god, like, I can't get their image out of my head. One had tattoos, and he was, oh my god, he was just so good looking. So one of them was my anesthesiologist. This was funny because he was like, when you were old, he had the little bottle of like the anesthetic in his hand, and he was like, so when you're older, you're gonna be a beer girl or a whiskey girl? And I was probably a whiskey girl. He said, well, this is about 4 shots of and then he just shoved it in my IV. And I'm gonna be honest, as soon as it entered my body, you could feel your just whole body just start to get cold, and you're just laying there like. So I kid you not, we get in the operating room, and I get on the table, and I'm just laying there, and the next thing you know, I feel, and my eyes like roll in the back of my head, and that's when the surgery happened. Because I had to get a metal plate in my arm. Like, I have pictures of the metal plate. So fast forward to when I wake up. I wake up and I don't know where I am. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. So I wake up and my mom's there. So, well, I wake up, my mom's there, my dad wasn't there, my dad was still downstairs. So he tried to get into he tried to find my room, but he actually got lost and ended up in the morgue. So that's fun. But I wake up and I'm feeling fine, but they fed me lunch. Let me talk about this. Hospital food, I've always thought it was gross. No, they gave me spaghetti. I tore that shit up. That shit was good. And I couldn't eat anything the night before, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna feast. So I literally ate everything. And then my parents are like, oh, we're gonna go down to the cafeteria. Do you need anything? No. I was in the hospital room alone, and I had like my phone, so I was occupied. So I was perfectly fine. But after that, I basically went home. I had like tons and tons of messages seeing if I was okay. Oh, after surgery, I got Panda Express. Because why not? You know, you had to treat yourself after. So I ate that, and then they gave me medicine. So the medicine that they gave me like an antibiotic or whatever in my IV, and my wrist starts swelling up. So I tell them, and they stop my IV. I also went through 3 saline bags in surgery, so I was a dehydrated bitch. But basically after that, after surgery, I was home. I was out of school for about a week, so week vacation. I was literally on medical leave. So I did some schoolwork, but the meds they gave me, okay, trigger warning, drug. I don't know if this needs a trigger warning, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Trigger warning medication. They gave me Percocets. Now those are an opioid drug, so they're addictive. They made me sick to where I was throwing up. Like, I tried to eat that night, no, I puked. Tried to eat the next day, I threw up. So the day of my doctor's appointment, I told them that I can't take the medication anymore because it's making me sick. So he gave me a nausea pill. And he told me that if I take the nausea pill, I have to eat with it. So I took the nausea pill, and I took the perk, and I was fine. I didn't puke, I didn't do anything. I was completely fine. So fast forward to Halloween, I got my cast off. So that was amazing. I had a brace that I needed to put on, so I wore my brace for a few months, and then physical therapy happened. Physical therapy was fun. Okay, so physical therapy was like one of the best things that's ever happened to me. This was when I turned 17, and I got it. I had physical therapy for like 2 months. So from like January to March. So from like, it was like 30 minutes. Didn't really do much. Just tried to get my arm like, I don't know, like stronger, I guess. So I left school almost every week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I skipped school. So after my last physical therapy session, I was recovered, but I do have to get my arm, like a metal plate taken out in September, or maybe sooner, probably September, because I'm not gonna be at school. So yeah, but that's the story on how I broke my arm. I'm gonna end this video now.